The tense atmosphere in Sino-Japanese relations has reached a critical point. Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi's remarks about Taiwan were undoubtedly the trigger that ignited this diplomatic crisis. Her inappropriate remarks directly crossed China's bottom line, provoking strong dissatisfaction and resolute countermeasures from the Chinese side. Shanghai is the city with the largest Japanese population in China, and the number of Japanese residents there has exceeded 50,000. These Japanese residents have been living here for many years, and now that the situation has suddenly changed, their lives and future have become the focus of attention. Sanae Takaichi's inappropriate remarks during her parliamentary debate directly pushed Sino-Japanese relations to a freezing point. She openly declared that the Taiwan issue could trigger Japanese military intervention, a statement that severely damaged diplomatic communication between China and Japan. China reacted swiftly, demanding that Japan retract its inappropriate remarks and apologize. However, Sanae Takaichi not only refused to admit her mistake, but also continued to push for constitutional revision, attempting to restore Japan's right to declare war. In response to Japan's provocations, China has taken a series of countermeasures, including summoning the Japanese ambassador to China for a formal protest and the People's Liberation Army conducting joint exercises in the South China Sea to demonstrate its military strength. These measures have led to a significant reduction in air routes between China and Japan, a complete halt to cultural and entertainment exchanges, and severe impacts on trade. The once relatively relaxed bilateral relations have now been thrown into complete chaos by Sanae Takaichi's inappropriate remarks, plummeting to a freezing point. The most affected are undoubtedly the 50,000 Japanese residents who have settled in Shanghai. Many of them have lived in Shanghai for more than a year, or even more than a decade, and have long regarded it as their second home. They own properties in Japanese-style residential areas such as Gubei and Hongqiao. Their children are educated in international schools in Shanghai, and their work is closely connected to Shanghai. Many Japanese work for Japanese companies or even start their own businesses, deeply integrated with the Chinese market. However, the deterioration of Sino-Japanese relations has put these Japanese residents in a dilemma. In terms of operations, Japanese companies have begun to scale back their businesses, some factories have postponed their expansion plans, and some small Japanese companies are even considering relocating to Southeast Asia. Minor frictions in daily life have gradually increased, and some Japanese residents have felt the strange looks from those around them. Extreme remarks on social media have also made them feel uneasy. Nevertheless, many Japanese residents are unwilling to leave Shanghai, where they have a stable life, work, and social circle. Leaving means readjusting to Japan's high prices and high-pressure lifestyle. Some Japanese residents said that their cost of living in Shanghai is lower, while their wages are comparable to those in Japan, and the Chinese market offers them more entrepreneurial opportunities. Faced with this predicament, many Japanese residents have chosen to wait and see, hesitant to make long-term investments and postponing their plans to change homes, hoping the situation will improve. They are well aware that their future depends on whether Japan can recognize the seriousness of the problem and take positive measures to repair Sino-Japanese relations. China's position has always been very clear. Conflicts between countries should not affect the normal lives of ordinary people. As long as they abide by Chinese law, law-abiding Japanese residents will still be welcomed, and their legitimate rights and interests will be protected. China supports legally operating Japanese enterprises and opposes any form of technology theft or actions that endanger China's national security. China and Japan have extensive economic and trade ties. Many industrial chains are interdependent. Only on the basis of mutual respect can both sides achieve mutual benefit and a win-win outcome. The rift in Sino-Japanese relations should not be borne by ordinary people. Whether Japanese residents in Shanghai stay or go depends on if they follow the rules and respect the law. Only through mutual respect and by keeping to themselves can they continue to live a peaceful life in Shanghai.